throughout my entirety of me playing Payday 2, I noticed one thing that went by unnoticed till Tom bringing it up to me, and that is a Pacific armor that's not been used by much, like, at all. And that is the flank jacket armor. So what is the armor itself? Well, despite the name, it does not protect you from explosive, especially your teammates' explosions, which would be kind of a nice feature, but sadly, it's not the case. So, mostly throughout the experiences I play with Payday 2, usually the armors I usually wear is between, usually, the 4. Normally I would either use the 2-piece suit, lightweight ballistic vest, CTV, and the ICTV. But there are a few occasions that having the ballistic vest, or even the heavy ballistic vest, is kinda nice. But what makes flank jacket not so unique or appealing? So if we compare to the other two, if we compare to the previous armor, the heavy ballistic vest, it only has less health, well, less armor, but it does get a little bit more concealment, a little bit more speed, and a bit more stamina. And, you know, a little bit less steadiness, but they're both about almost the same. And when you compare compared to the combined tactical vest, it has a bit more armor, less concealed, less speed, and a little bit more stamina, but I'm pretty sure people can actually able to take it on with it. But if you put in the factor within certain skills, and even the perk deck itself, I picked a Hitman just for, since it doesn't benefit of increasing more armor or anything else. So I put it there for just for now. But as we go for armor, of course, the I'll unlock the at least the ice ones to get the ICTV. But then, of course, I put in the at least the Die Hard Basic, which increase your heavy ballistic vest armor by 20. Not 20%, just 20. So as I go over to the heavy ballistic vest, they're basically the same armor. Now they have the same armor value, and well, the heavy ballistic vest is still seem to be a much better pick than this, which is quite crazy. And of course, we also got the even for people who want to get a little bit more concealment for ballistic vest, you also have that as well by 5, so it's now 26, which is not a bad choice. I mean, the touching rate at 7 is still crazy good. I mean, this makes pairing with low blow ace, or even just the basic, actually pretty damn good. Now for the big kicker here. If you're using the Crook perk deck, and we'll have the armor increasing skills, the heavy ballistic vest now has 234 armor, which is even more than the CTV, but almost close to the ICTV, which is quite ridiculous. But as we look at the flank jacket value, it has nothing to gain. It has nothing to work for compared to his lower counterpart. It's a crazy difference. It's a 90-day difference. So basically, this armor is completely useless. Not only that, there are certain perk that does affect other armor as well, like the 2-piece suit and the lightweight ballistic vest benefits well with grinder. And usually the armor perk deck usually benefit well with a combined tactical vest or even the improved combined tactical vest. And sometimes Anarchist perk deck works pretty well with either a 2-piece suit or ICTB on usually on Mayhem or Death Wish difficulty. And Anarchist kind of works well with the others. Flak Jacket is just supposed to sit somewhere in between. So yeah, by seeing this comparison, it seems this is a much superior armor than Flak Jacket. But that doesn't mean that I will give it a try, which I will. Now to me, I think the only type of perk that would benefit pretty well with it would actually be the armor perk deck. Now yes, it does not give me much armor as compared to the others, but I do have to say, it does offer me not only a little bit better concealment than both the CTB and ICTB, so it can actually work well with low blow ace, where the other armors I just can't. So at least there's that. Also, the speed is at least much more better than the previous last two armors. So I'll see what I gain from using the Flak Jacket armor. Well, that was quite a lot of you to talk about with the armor. Now let's see it in action. Alright, I pick Election Day 2, Plan C or Plan B, wherever you like to call it. And of course, this is the build I just made for this, because I have no idea what type of build I should make with the Flak Jacket. So of course I have the armor perk deck, but I do have low blow A, so I do benefit with crits, and at least my detectorist is at 22, so at least they'll get the full benefits. And I want to see how well does having full crits go with at least some decent amount of armor. So let's get the show on the road.
Good thinking. Sometimes taking a hostage is the only answer. Put him up.
And I'm surprised this guard able to I'm able to slip past him, even though I have like the third heaviest armor.
Civilians are an asset. You have to guard your assets.
So the reason that Flak Jacket has not been used much is, well, like I said before, it doesn't really have any unique skill involved like the heavy ballistic vests do, or I should say the ballistic vest in general. Thanks to certain skills like Die Hard A's and Inner Pockets A's, as well as the Crook perk deck, which gives you a bit more armor, dodge, and also a bit of concealment. Depends on the, well, what I previously mentioned. Well, there goes a bit of my armor, like right there. So I feel like I take 2 amounts of armor. Really? How do I do it again? Man, those Mag 10, you burn your ammo quickly. I even have the Kimo's Ace.
Take those shots careful.
Look at me. Yeah, I still think the heavy ballistic vest would be a bit superior. Man, sure the scramble is taking a long ass time.
It's a fucking dog! Drop it! Halfway to see it, motherfucker! This is drop it! Back home. Muzzle back! Check your go down! Oh shit! Taser! Taser! I got it! Hard contact! Hard as ever! Y'all want some? Give me a ready pass! Shot! Go!
Oh, of course.
Oh shit!
Okay, that's a looker.
Get loose of it now! Creo que eliminida! Fucking doc! They just keep coming! Shield on the board! Shield him! And the Maggie is over! Watch your back! Fire on the baby jack! Fire those bullets like you mean it!
Wait. Oh my god. I have my I have a jammer. Whoops. Yeah, I just skipped past day one just using a jammer and just tagged the wrong truck. I forgot to equip the doctor bag. Oh well, just improvise and adapt then. Okay, you're not much of a threat.
Kill this here! Yeah! I got the broker! Hits in the game! Taser! Keep it going! Bulldozer coming! Zero tam jeden totem! I got it!
So the weapon, of course, I have is the Kimbo Mac 10s,
Taser broker down!
alongside the UMP 45. So I could try a little more different.
I got it!
Damn, I'm seeing a lot of package everywhere.
They weren't expecting that, for goddamn sure. Take advantage of the situation. It won't last forever.
Okay, I'm also over there, but I presume there's gonna be snipers.
That's a broker! Broker, leche dice de Shunya!
Another one, really?
Broker! Broker out!
Oh, they just destroyed it, or jammed it.
The drill is down. Cops all over it.
Got the little magic bastard!
A lonely medic that actually does it. The work. Normally medics stick around in groups. This one was just a lone wolf.
Good luck, people.
I mean, it's not really a bad setup. It's not really good either. But of course, it's just not bad because you don't have to invest much of the heavy ballistic vest, or points to the ballistic vest, I should say. So I keep calling that a heavy ballistic vest, but that's how I'm just used to it calling it.
Broker! Get him! Broker, kill! Oh shit! Not your back! Taser out!
still works. Still works wonders.
Don't stop shooting! Drop it!
And of course, I've been flanked all around, so that got me down.
Check your six! Make it shot!
Let me see how much. How much do I need? It says I need 2 at least. I think it's always 2 you need.
Shield, for fuck's sake! Got the shield! Shot means something.
This one's a snapper.
Got the man. Shield the shield! Sniper down!
I mean, if I do actually enjoy this build, or if I want to see what the setup I have with this, I'll definitely do a video around this type of build.
Hurrah!
Something at least a little more different.
Sniper! Sniper! Sniper!
Oh, no. God, thanks for burning all my ammo.
Drop your gun! Oh, sniper! Japanese sniper!
What? 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 Did you just see? Did you see that? I just tased the cloaker. I even got a hit marker and then it doesn't work on him like that? So he's in his hidden position. It doesn't affect him? Oh my god. What is this nonsense? First he's immune to fire, and now to a buzzer. What the heck? Should I back myself up? How much time we have left? Oh, exactly 0 seconds. Alright, what do I need? Really? Get these 2. Ah, might as well. I mean, so far, worked out well. Yeah, if it wasn't for crits, I probably would never make it out alive with this. Jesus Christ. Okay, these things are a monster. The only problem is that they burn your ammo quickly. I always like to pre-aim just in case because they can probably pre-aim as well. You only carry 240, that's not a lot for akimbos.
Joker down! Shield kill! Go, go! Go, we don't have that! Don't you see how much I can see, motherfucker? Snap it down! Taser out! I got the dozer! We got the trucker! I got the trucker!
Almost out of pain.
Enemy medic is over! Have one to see a motherfucker! Got the sniper! Got the taser!
Okay. I think the UMP-45 is actually a better gun as my main weapon than the Kimbo Mag-10s.
Sniper down!
These things are like a sniper rifle. Just shoot them at long range. Okay, there's so many bodies here, I can't even melee the flashbang. Alright, give it to Jiro since he wants it so badly.
Granata!
Wow! Holy god, that actually sounds so loud when I get flash and fire these things. Holy god. Over here.
Eat this! Fucking down! It's in!
Well, I'm not sure I use this. I don't think there's any difference.
Sniper! Bombs away!
And it's not like I can't even jam or get feedback on the sniper. Okay, let me see. Okay, yeah, not.
For Russia! Sniper! Fucking down!
Well, there we go. I mean, despite the 2 downs, well, 1 down was from that bullshit cloaker that he doesn't even get tased by it, which I'm baffled for what had happened, but still, not really a bad setup, but not really practical either. But it is interesting to see a mix between using crits and a bit of armor at the same time. Normally when you're associated with crits, you just use a 2-piece suit, and when you're associated with armor, you usually wear the heaviest armor in the game. So I basically find somewhere in between the both of them, and this is where I think flank jackets fits. It's not very speedy like the 2-piece suit, the lightweight ballistic vest, and it's not the heaviest armor like the CTV and the ICTV. But it's supposed to basically set somewhere in between. But of course, at the end of the day, people will walk the other armor that does benefit you the most. Just like the ballistic vest, such as if you're wearing Die Hard A's, even Inner Pockets A's, as well as using the Crook perk deck, you do get a lot more benefit with the ballistic vest than you do with flank jacket. And so is flank, and to answer and able to finally get my final answer to question myself, and I'm pretty sure to many people as well, is flank jacket is it useful or useless? I would have to say in terms of usefulness, I do have to say it fits. It definitely fits. Although you just had to play around with the build to get the idea. But yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. And just like what I said, if you really want to see the setup I have with the Flak jacket build, I'll definitely do a video on it tomorrow. But yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. Until next time, farewell, and have a wonderful day, everyone.